TG Tutorials.
I'm reliable. Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of TG Tutorials. On this episode, I'm going to teach you how to clean your NES games, which is something that I think many of us out there are like, oh yeah, that's simple. I just take the cartridge and I just blow on it. No, don't do that. Do not do that. I know that's something that we learned as kids. However, the moisture from our breath actually gets stuck on the cartridges and, specifically the pins, and it can corrode them over time. Does it work? Actually, it does. But still, you don't want to corrode your cartridges. You kind of want them to work for the long haul until the chips don't work anymore. But let's move on to happy things, okay? So I'm going to show you exactly what you need before I actually show you exactly how to do it. So let's jump to exactly what you need.
Now the first thing you're going to need is an NES console, which I know you guys are thinking, well duh, of course I do, but just wanted to remind you because you could also use an NES clone console as well. And the next thing you'll need is an NES game. Yes, I know, another self-explanatory one, but the reason why I want to explain it is because I actually bought this one online, and I want to clean it out before I use it, because remember guys, you don't know where these games have been. So before putting them into your NES console, especially one that might have some problems with some pins every now and again, you do want to clean out your games before putting them in. And now the next thing you'll need are Q-tips. Now not this many Q-tips of course, but 1 to 2 would work out really well. You'll also need some alcohol as well. And the last thing you'll need are tissues, which might seem confusing to some of you. I will bring up why a little bit later on in the video.
And now that you know what you need, let me show you exactly how to do it.
So first things first, let's take our Q-tip and take our bottle of alcohol, and you could open it up like this and try to dab it on like that, but personally, I'm going to try to remove the top so that I can actually dunk the whole Q-tip in. Alright, the dunking process has begun, and I think I may have gotten enough. Now, no, actually I haven't, so let me try to do this again off camera. Okay, and now I've definitely put way too much on this, but that's okay. That's why we have the tissue. So I'd rather put too much and then have the tissue to dab it off, rather than not put enough and then be left in a situation where I feel as if I didn't clean the game properly. So, speaking of cleaning the game properly, let's pick this up and let's kind of just take this and kind of do a scrubbing motion. You can do it, of course, on the top as well as on the bottom. Now, be sure to do it, by the way, hard. You can do it hard. It's okay. Just don't press down too hard, obviously. Just try to have it scrub towards the, look at how much of that, by the way, was taken out. I mean, really, look at that. Like I said, there's a reason why you want to clean these things out first. You can scrub on the bottom as well. Again, try to, even though you are scrubbing against the pins, try to push more towards the cartridge shell rather than onto the pins itself. And oh wow, the camera needs to focus. That's how much gunk there is on this. Wow, that looks really bad. So in a situation like this, you don't want to feel like you're just spreading gunk around, so this is where you use the other side of the Q-tip. And now it's time for round 2. So let's get in there. Now another good thing as well to remember is get the sides as well. You don't want to try to force it too much because yes, it does become a little bit worrisome. You're going to get some residue from the actual from the Q-tip in there, so be very careful. But even then, trying to get the sides, you can get a little bit of dust here and there, as you can see right there. So yes, it is good to try to get the sides as well if you can. Now you could also scrub with a dry side as well. I would suggest just trying to do this against the cartridge itself and not against the pins, just to try to get any leftover alcohol. But I would also suggest letting this air dry for a bit as well before putting it back into your console. Do not immediately put it back into your console. Again, just wait for it to air dry for at least an hour or so. Alright, now the moment of truth. Will it work? Oh, but look at that, it works. Pretty simple. Actually, that was pretty simple. Huh, look at that. I was expecting there to be a little bit of trouble, perhaps. Some pin trouble, but no, it works. But just to show you guys that it is the real game, no hacks, no mods, nothing like that, you can see Friday 13th right there. Working just fine.
Alright guys, so that about wraps up the video, and thank you all so much for watching another episode of TG Tutorials. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe, and if you didn't like the video, you can still like and subscribe either way. You can hate watch, I'm okay with that. It's fine if you want to. You totally can. Either way though, if you do like this video and you want more stuff like this, please comment down below. If you want to suggest any future TG Tutorials episode, again, you can comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and also if you have any questions about this video in particular, then yes, definitely comment down below and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Alright guys, thank you all so much, love you all, take care, and tune in next time for another episode of TG Tutorials. Alright guys, so see ya!